Test. All right, we're here. All right, boys. Huge patch today. I wonder, do we start off with the patch notes or do we start off with the video? Or we just, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a token burn for a bit. And then after I'm done with token burn, I'm gonna react to one of the content. But don't spoil too much to me yet, because I need to see it for stream. First of all, let me token burn for a bit, because I'm a capped token. B3 is kind of impossible. I'll probably go Bergkant. Huge patch though. Awaken Archboss and all that, right? Big patch notes. Big patch notes. Queen Bee got buff and upgraded version. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, Queen Bellspear got buff on the upgraded version. Yeah, I want to see. I'm excited. Actually. They're kind of like reviving the old Archboss, like the Tavant and the Belendir. So, and thank God I have the Belendir Spear. Man, I'm pretty sure the Belendir Spear is going up right in price right now, as we're speaking. $24K. Damn. That's 10K more expensive than before already. All the T1 Archboss I think got buffed. But we'll see. We'll see how strong the buff is. Well, yeah, I'm just waiting for more people to come in the stream, and then after token burn, we're gonna do react on that new patch. Damn, I feel like for a new player, they just token burn and I feel like they can get all their Vanguard gears, man. I feel like nowadays it's so easy to get your gears. You don't even need to buy it from the auction house anymore. Shit, hold on. Fuck, I forgot to eat food. You really need to save a lot of trade on Lockstone for the Legendary Spear. Legendary Gear? I thought we were not able to use Unlock Stone for it. Hopefully they make an event for trade on Lockstone. We'll see what they do. To open the fourth trade, you need 600 Unlock Stone. Spear Dagger's Doom. That's a big Keck W. The Spear Dagger. I know I haven't seen the patch notes yet, but I'm planning on seeing it after this. What's up, Andres? I have a question, bro. You use for PvP the burn in the spear? What do you mean by the burn in the spear? You mean ignite? If what you mean is ignite, then yeah. I'm using ignite. Man, but even with the buffed Queen Bell Spear, am I gonna drop my Delos Nova for it? I don't know. Do you have Article Combat set always on? Nah. This is for PvE, the one that I have on right now. Eons, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you can have be set in combat settings? Oh, you mean that settings? I don't really use that settings. You should check it. Maybe you will use Queen Bell Spear for legendary weapon. Yeah, I should check it definitely. But for legendary weapon, sorry, for legendary weapon you can only equip one thing. So you can't equip two legendary weapons. So it might be either the big thing. It might be my Tevens is the one that I'm replacing. But again. I need to see what Tevin's awaken skill are. If there's none, I'm gonna be sad actually. Also on the Spear and Dagger nerfs? Hold on, I haven't got to do that. I'm gonna go to the nerfs after I'm done with the token burn. Once I'm done with the token burn, I'm gonna go straight to the video, straight to the Tico video, patch, and all the. With all your toss on it. Yep. I woke up and all of a sudden I saw all this thing on my Discord and I was like, holy shit. What is happening? How hard do you think the dagger nerf is, guys? On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you think dagger is right now? Definitely interesting in terms of an update. Huh. Interesting is a... It's an interesting word to use. Nerfs 2 out of 10? I don't think they understand this game. Whoa. What's up, Tiger? How you doing? Spear nerf worse, more worse than dagger? Okay, we'll see. I guess if that's the case, it's gonna be a range and magic evasion angle again. Someone in your resist gate endurance will rework though. Not sure what the source seems, but seems left field. Huh. Endurance rework. That's an... What are they gonna rework on endurance? I mean, as of right now, endurance is weaker than evasion. So I wonder what their rework is. If there is a rework, who knows? Flash Face meta might be back. Ooh. I hate that meta. Minutes is my 12 more minutes. 12 more minutes token burn. Usually the patches for KR looks like Glad players are gonna complain. Oh, oh shit! What's up, Percival? How you doing? But damn, no, I don't like this sound. But no, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see it in a bit, in 11 minutes. In 11 minutes, we're gonna take a look at the new patch. So what's up? Nothing much, nothing much. Just token burning for now. And then patch is coming soon. Patch reaction is coming soon. Just waiting for that. So do we go to patch notes first and then the video, or do we do the video first and then the patch notes? What do you guys think? With the notes? Alright. I'll be keen to see what your take on it would be. I hope Glad isn't as nerfed as it looks like. Just got my Glad build, lol. Even if it got nerfed, I'll make it work. Don't worry, folks. Don't worry, don't worry. Beer got so much nerf after it came out. It's actually insane the amount of nerfs that it gets. You know what I like about Ancient Magic being strong? Is that I can run 0 hit on my build. Once pulled out anything, but we got nerfed but buffed at the same time. LOL. That's what I thought too. It's gonna be like nerf, but then with the new Awakened Archboss, that's like it kind of compensates things for it. But who knows? Again, I need to see the whole patch first. All right, you know what? The token burn group is dead already, so now is the right time. All right, we'll go into the patch right now. TFP. All right. Video first. Video first. That's what people are dying. See, where is it?
Hi everyone, welcome to our
I need to make sure. Settings. Down. All right. Sure, Dancer in shambles. What's up, Mr. PV5? All right, so. Oh, wow. Something popped that I should have popped. Fuck. Or whatever. Let's get to the video. All right. Let's get to the video.
deep dive on the brand new 12-player raid coming to Throne and Liberty. I'm Godspeed, publishing partner producer for Throne and Liberty, and I'm joined today with our Globalization Design Manager, Tico. We're super excited to share all the details about the massive new challenge, Altar of Calanthea. Today, we're going to cover everything you need to know about the raid, from
29 minutes videos.
Inspiration and development to the mechanics, lore, difficulty tiers, and of course, those sweet rewards you will be fighting for.
That's right, and I'm really excited because we'll be covering all of those topics, but we get the special treat of also hearing from some of the developers who directly built the raid from NCSoft, which is always fun.
Yes, it's awesome to get to hear from them, and that's exactly where I think we should start. I don't know about you guys, but I always like to start with how these types of large undertakings started to begin with. What was the inspiration used by the team to get here? Let's hear from our partners about how we got here.
6인 협력 던전을 선보인 이후 저희 스론의 리버티의 PV 컨텐츠를 더 발전시켜야겠다는 필요성을 느꼈습니다. 보다 전략적이고 규모감 있는 핵심 컨텐츠가 필요했다는 것이었고요. 두 개의 파티가 함께 도전할 수 있는 12인 레이드 개발이 본격적으로 논의되었습니다. TL에는 아직 공개되지 않은 아키움 군단의 보스들이 존재하는데요. 그중 핵심으로는 카자르가 있고 산하 군단장들 또한 존재합니다. 카자르는 TL을 하신 분들이라면 이미 아시겠지만 가장 강력한 최종 보스가 될 녀석인데요. 최종적으로 이런 카자르를 소개하기 위해서는 늘 원화로만 보시던 레비 루피우스라든지 캐릭터들의 등장이 필요했습니다. 그런 캐릭터들을 시나리오 내에서 부활시키기 위한 과정 또한 보여드리고 싶었습니다. 이 과정에서 카자르, 레비 루피우스와 깊은 연관이 있고 또 별은 품은 아이라는 여정에도 깊은 영향을 준 혼돈 마녀의 칼란시아를 첫 12인 레이드 보스로 선정하게 되었습니다. 그녀를 중심으로 혼돈 마녀의 재단이라는 콘텐츠의 구조와 서사를 확장해 가겠습니다. 레이드 공간을 설계할 때 처음 던졌던 질문이 내가 칼란시아라면 레비를 부활시키기 위해서 어떻게 재단을 만들었을까 였습니다. 이 질문을 바탕으로 공간 전체를 기획하게 되었고요. 먼저 적들이 쉽게 찾지 못하도록 좀 외딴 위치에 재단 입구를 숨겨두고 그 앞에 문지기를 배치했습니다. 입구가
Holy, this
발각되더라도
looks like a
쉽게
castle.
접근할 수 없도록 미로 형태의 내부를 설계했죠. 그리고 마지막엔 네빌이 되살았을 때 그가
Man, how long is raiding gonna
익숙하게 느낄
take?
만한 양식 그리고 구조를 가진 재단을 구현하면 칼란시아의 의도를 가장 잘 표현할 수 있다고 생각해서 지금과 같은 디자인이 나오게 되었습니다. 이 흐름을 야외, 던전, 재단이라는 점층적 구조로 이어가면서 플레이어가 안으로 들어갈수록 점점 더 칼란시아의 내면 속에 좀 깊은 곳에 들어가는 느낌을 받을 수
Palantius.
있도록 고민을 했습니다.
기존 협력 던전보다 한 단계 고도화된 파티 플레이를 목표로 했습니다. 특히 전투의 흐름에 따라서 시작, 심화, 응용이라는 구조를 구현하고자 했습니다. 첫 번째 보스는 공격대 PVE 입문, 그리고 두 번째 보스는
How big are those spear nerfs? No, we're not there yet. We're getting to it. I don't care how long it takes, as long as it feels
협력과
fluid and
분업의
fun.
심화.
This T will
마지막
form was
보스인
not boring.
칼란시아는
Yeah.
모든 시스템을 응용하여 정점이 찍는 전투로
The problem with T4 is like it's basically T2 with more HP, and that's just about it.
되었습니다.
That's the
다만
one that
이러한
makes it
심화
not fun.
과정이 너무 어려워 유저분들이 플레이하는데
It's like T2,
적응하는데
T3 co-op
어려움을
dungeons. I feel like co-op dungeons in this game are designed kind of the same. It's like you only do that to just like hit a punching bag, like mash your keyboard and all that. You don't even need to think about the mech and all that, and it's getting super stale. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, there's not really that much different aside from HP bars.
보실 수 있는데요. 그래서 칼란시아 레이드는 플레이를 하면서 점진적으로 플레이가 성장할 수 있도록, 그 다음에 성숙될 수 있도록 단계별로 고도화시키는 그런 형태로 설계가 되었습니다.
Increase in difficulty.
시간이 갈수록 저희가 점점 발전해서 어려움 없이 적응할 수 있도록 기대하고 있습니다.
You know, like it's oftentimes we forget like how much work got put into making this great
Yeah, I think they lowered the HP a tad will be dope, but they made T4 harder just by making it so much more HP.
experience.
The mechs are
for a
easy.
game.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes, it really is. Like when you think about a raid, I think as a player, you oftentimes get distracted on just what are the mechanics, how do I kill the boss, and you're really hyper focused on that. But actually, it's everything that's giving you that really great feeling while you're in there. It's the art, the environment, the music, the lore behind it that's building up to this moment where you want to defeat the boss. So all of that is really what makes the raid feel so unique and special. And there's so much work that has to go into that.
I totally agree with you. Okay, so now let's talk about the important question, right? How the raid actually plays out. Tico, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
All right.
Well, let's start with the basics. First of all, it's a 12-player raid. So it's going to be 2 parties of 6, and you will enter the raid. And the raid is going to have
Are you
3
stepping for free
stages
right
or
now?
bosses. It's going to be Drygal, Vulcan and Zyros, and Calanthea. So you'll
There's
go into
3
your party, you
bosses.
work your way through, and the main goal, of course, is to get to the end and kill Calanthea.
I see. Okay, first question from that. So you said it's going to be 2 parties of 12 people. Like, how will players find the group? Are we using the same matchmaking system?
Yeah, there'll be 2 parties of 6 people, so it'll be a total of 12 players.
Yeah.
For normal mode, for the base mode, you will be able to use matchmaking in order to enter. And if you go in matchmaking, it'll be the kind of standard team composition: 1 tank, 4 DPS, and 1 healer in each party. But you can also pre-form your party and enter the raid that way. And of course, then your team composition can be whatever that you want it to be. And we'll see what kind of maybe compositions people think are actually best. Are they gonna stick with the traditional, or are they gonna go with something else?
Okay, it gives me some idea. Like, our audience know that I play Paladin. Hey, comment if you play Paladin as well. So it's
she
like,
plays Paladin.
oh, come on. I like to RP as well. Just relax. So, it got me thinking, like, would this be a good opportunity for me to shine in the raid, like, or the other players who prefer off-meta build?
Yeah, I think it's great. You know, one of the things that was done when the design for the raid was being done is really trying to put more of a focus on kind of having roles and purpose within the raid that weren't necessarily just who does the most raw DPS. I think that's something that you see a lot in co-op dungeons or Dimensional Trials, for example, where raw DPS is oftentimes king. in the raid, we wanted there to be a lot more strategy, team coordination that was necessary to defeat these mechanics and to give different roles opportunities to shine in this raid. So we are hopeful that there will be kind of different compositions or some of those off-meta classes that come through in the game. So we'll see. I think it should be interesting.
Okay, follow question. I'm going back to what you told me originally. So there's gonna be like multiple stages in this raid. There are multiple bosses.
That's right.
And I'm assuming that this raid's gonna be pretty difficult. It's like, and 12 people getting involved. Like, can I stop in the middle of the raid, or do I have to go from the boss number 1 all the way through Calanthea?
Yeah, it's a good question. The raid will take some time, especially early on. You're going to be learning all the mechanics, trying to conquer it. You know, and getting 12 people's schedule aligned can sometimes, you know, take some planning. So you don't have to do the entire raid at once. It'll work very similar to our solo dungeons now, where after each boss, you essentially hit a checkpoint. So anytime you've completed a boss, you've hit a checkpoint, you can come back and pick up from there as well. What I will note.
That's interesting. So if you matchmake, and then you finish at a first boss and then you get out, you can queue from that first matchmaking point. So there's gonna be a couple of different queue match points. I don't know how will the queue pop? That's my question. I mean, maybe, but I don't know.
Note is that you can go back and do other bosses. So, you know, if I group with you today, we kill Drygal and then we take a break. If I find a new party tomorrow and they're starting over at Drygal, that's okay. I can come back, can still fight against Drygal, and then continue with the party from there. So lots of flexibility, but you definitely reach those checkpoints after every boss. You don't get duplicate
Farm's gonna be
rewards,
mad
you know,
easy.
once you kill Drygal for that.
What do you have a second character and just farm the checkpoint like Destiny? I don't know. I never played Destiny. But I mean, what do you mean by farming the checkpoints? You can't farm the checkpoints because you can only have it in one account.
That week, then that's
I don't think you can get to a checkpoint, change to a different character, and then go from that checkpoint onward. I don't think that's the case.
the only time that you can get the rewards, but you can go back with the party and do it again if you need to.
Okay, is there any unique mechanic to its bosses?
Yes. You know, I don't want to reveal too many mechanics. Probably the one I'm most excited about, though, is the second stage, where you have Vulcan and Zyros. So you're actually fighting two bosses at the same time. These are these twin dragons, fire and ice, so it should be pretty cool. And it maybe is a little bit kind of like the Manticus brothers, where there's two bosses and you're kind of trying to deal with them both at the same time. This is definitely going to require a lot more coordination and strategy than the Manticus brothers, I would say. But it's the first time we've really had to have that level of coordination between two parties and especially two tanks. I think that
Holy
historically
shit, the
our
flame is
PvE
gonna be
content, the tanks almost
insane,
a little bit
man.
have felt like a solo player. You're doing your own thing, you're trying to keep aggro on the boss, your mechanics are really completed on your own. And in the raid, I think tanks are going to now get to see that coordination between another tank that is really fun, that you've maybe experienced in other MMOs, you'll be able to now. So really excited about that.
That's very exciting.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm wondering, like, the difficulty itself, because I heard a lot of things about, like, oh yeah, it's going to be difficult, like players going to get wiped. Can we learn more about this, like, tiered
Yeah.
difficulty?
Yeah, so there'll be 3 stages actually of difficulties. The first stage is normal, the second stage is difficult, and then there'll be a third stage called Nightmare.
Okay, let's take a look at this thing. So the reward, you can get obsidian fragments from this thing. There's also, this is probably just the buffs. Token. This is for us to get the reward, I'm assuming. Midnight Frenzy, I don't know what that is. Amitoy. This is the one that we get from the login reward. So this, I guess this is the one that we use to craft the legendary weapons, right?
Yeah. So the first stage, normal, it will have a combat power requirement of 5,000. So that's the same amount that you have right now for our current co-op dungeons. So if you're able to get into our latest co-op dungeon, the 4-star dungeon, you'll be able to enter the raid on the normal mode. And this mode, I would say, it's designed to be challenging, but really accessible as well. We want the majority of our players to come in, be able to enjoy the raid.
That's, I feel like being accessible and being difficult is two of the opposite spectrum. It's not like you can, it's really hard to make a design where it can fulfill both.
Yes, it's still going to be challenging. You'll have to progress your
like both demands.
Way
I
through
guess.
and
I don't know how
learn
they're gonna do it
mechanics.
though.
But generally, we view it as a highly completable option for the raid, so really accessible to as many players as possible. Then we start ramping things up. Then we have the difficult version, and that will have a combat power of 6,000 requirement. And probably
Oh, this one, the third one will come in like way later, and it seems like there's armor piece. Ooh, armor piece, cape. I don't see accessories though. This holy shit.
a really a good way to think about the difficulty progression is you go in
This is gonna
normal
be
mode,
insane.
all the stages, all the bosses, they're just gonna have one phase.
Man, build variety is gonna be insane with this legendary weapons. I think 7K CP for the last difficulty, but I heard it's August release. Yeah, I know it's releasing for a while, like a long
So
time,
you
but
kill the boss, you move on. In difficult mode, all of these stages now have 2 phases. So every boss
Oh,
will have
no.
2 phases, and that's on top of the harder mechanics, and the mechanics also being more punishing. So that's how that progression will take place.
Okay, what about the nightmare mode? Like I'm imagining right now, will Calanthea just beat the shit out of the players?
Yeah.
Like what's gonna happen?
Well, definitely some paladin players may struggle with the nightmare mode, but
he's just saying that if it he's just saying that if you play in Nightmare and using an off-meta build, you're cooked, buddy.
I won't say which ones. I just said some. Yeah, Nightmare is really actually intended for, I would say, our most hardcore audience. So this is going to be the most challenging PvE content we have in TL. It's not designed with the expectation that everybody can complete it. It's designed specifically to be very challenging and only for some of our most skilled players to be able to complete it. And that one won't arrive until August. So in August, Nightmare mode will unlock. And that's for a couple of reasons. One of them being we expect that you're going to need some of the new heroic gear in order to be able to complete it. But when it does arrive, it's going to be extremely difficult, and a small percentage of our audience will probably be able to beat it. Over time, people will get more powerful gear. It will become easier over time just by the nature of people getting more powerful, but early on, it's going to be really difficult.
Okay, I'm super excited. Did you guys hear that? He said something about heroic gear. I'm gonna get to that a little bit later.
Heroic gear.
Okay, so this is how I understood so far. The raid, 12-player instance dungeon type content, and like players for normal mode, it's for everyone who plays TL. They can enter the instance, get the reward, and defeat Calanthea. Versus Nightmare mode will be like for it's for whoever wants the hardest challenge.
That's right.
Okay,
Yeah,
I think I got it. I'm getting curious about these bosses because
Yeah, we're still
their
stuck on the
names
raid
are quite
talk.
intriguing, and
It's actually quite interesting. It's not as boring as you think.
I've been
I kinda
enjoying
like it. I'm
Calanthea's
kinda enjoying it
Codex
right
that
now.
was released last month. So I want to hear a little bit more about this lore. But I don't think I'm gonna go to Tico for that. I'm gonna just take us back to our partners at NCSoft and see what they have to say about the lore.
이번 모험 코덱스와 외전 코덱스를 진행하면서 과거 저항군과 아키움의 가장 큰 전투였던 벨포레 전투에 대해 접하시게 되는데요. 칼란시아는 이 전투에서 한쪽 팔을 잃고 이후 탐욕의 탑에 갇히게 됐습니다. 그리고 전부였던 레빌도 잃게 되면서 칼란시아는 레빌을 포함해서 모든 걸
Oh, they just
되돌리기 위한
explained like
집착에
what the
빠지게
lore
되죠.
is.
플레이어는 이번 모험 코덱스와 외전 코덱스의 여정을 통해서 칼란시아는 물론 반대편에 있는 저항군 로엔의 이야기를 따라가면서 그들의 동기와 서사를 함께 겪으면서 그들의 이야기와 세계에 녹아들 수 있는 흐름입니다. 칼란시아는 로엔과 같은 날에 태어났다는 이유로 실라베스의 저주를 나눠받아 저주받은 아이로 불리며 외면받던 인물입니다. 그런 그녀에게 처음으로 손을 내밀어주고 칼란시아라는 이름까지 지어준 사람이 바로 레빌 루피우스라는 인물인데요. 처음 본 순간부터 칼란시아는 레빌에게 맹목적으로 집착하게 됩니다. 맹약체인 카제레의 힘을 이용해 왕위를 찬탈한 레빌은 저항군을 전부 괴멸시켜서 솔리시움 전체의 진정한 왕의 자리를 노리고 있었습니다. 목적에 심취한 그는 저항군은 물론 동조한 세력까지도 주민들까지 닥치는 대로 죽이기 시작했고요. 맹목적으로 레벨을 따르게 된 칼란시아 역시 그를 위해서라면 어떤 일도 머뭇거리지 않고 행하게 되었습니다. 하지만 벨포레 전투에서 부상을 입은 칼란시아가 탐욕의 탑에 흡수돼서 자리를 떠난 사이에 레빌 또한 저항군에 의해서 사망을 하게 되고요. 이후 칼란시아는 어떤 이유에 의해서 탑에서 다시 꺼내지게 되고 그 레빌을 되살리기 위해서 금단의 흑마법을 포함해서 모든 수단과 방법을 가리지 않고 있습니다. 만약 이 부활이 성공하게 되면 이제 겨우 안정을 되찾은 솔리시움 대륙 전체가 다시 피와 전쟁의 소용돌이에 휘말릴 수밖에 없게 될 것입니다.
네, 칼란시아는 레빌의 부활 의식에만 집중하기 위해 자신을 대신해서 재단을 지킬 존재들을 만들어 두기를 시작하는데요. 먼저 드라가일은 그녀의 강력한 마력을 바탕으로 다른 차원에서 사령술로 끌어온 고력이라는 설정입니다. 또 불칸과 자이로스는 조금 다른데요. 이 둘은 칼란시아가 본인 마음속 깊은 심연 속에 존재하는 극도의 분노와 고요한 냉정, 그 양극의 감정들이 본인의 별의 힘으로 만들어낸 존재입니다. 아시다시피 칼란시아는 별은 품은 아이죠. 별품아. 그래서 각각의 보스들이 칼란시아의 내면 상태를 반영하고 있다고 보시면 좋을 것 같습니다. 또 전투를 하면서도 이 캐릭터가 왜 이런 존재를 만들었을까를 느끼실 수도 있을 것 같아요. 이번 최초의 12인 레이드는 단순한 보스전 그 이상입니다. 모험 코덱스 간막, 백조의 기사단을 시작해서 외전 코덱스 실라베스의 두 날개로 이어지는 이야기의 연장선에서 협력 던전 뒤틀린 집착실의 밀실, 그리고 이번 레이드 혼돈 마녀의 재단까지 모두가 연결되는 하나의 서사의 흐름인데요. 연결된 큰 세트 구성으로 보시면 될 것 같고, 앞으로도 TL은 메인 스토리인 모험 코덱스를 중심으로 연계된 외전, 그리고 코덱스와 협력 던전, 그리고 그 정점에 있는 레이드까지 하나의 세계관에서 이야기가 자연스럽게 이어지도록 기획하고 있습니다. 이런 구성 덕분에 플레이어 분들께서 단순히 보스를 공략하는 데서 그치지 않고 TL의 세계관 속에 직접 뛰어들어서 더 몰입감 있게 이야기를 체험하고 의미 있는 전투를 경험하실 수 있을 거로 기대합니다.
Dang, Calanthea, just move on already. Like, Revel can't be that good. He's okay looking, and
You don't know.
I've seen like illustrations, and I know that he's dead. Like, you have to move on, girl. Okay, where are we? I need to calm down a little bit. Rewards. Let's talk about rewards because I know everyone who are watching this just want to know about like what do we get out of the raid. So we have a multiple difficulties.
Yeah.
Like, can we get reward from each difficulty if I just go there like every day?
Yeah. Well, so players who can complete normal and the other tiers can get rewards from all of them. I don't know if you have to necessarily worry about that part, but any player that can complete normal and difficult tiers
guy.
will be able to
my
get
God.
the rewards from each of them independently each week.
Okay, I understood. Okay.
Wait, so he's saying that you can get rewards from normal, and that each difficulty you can get rewards from each difficulty. So every difficulty, so basically every week you need to do 2 dungeons of raid, pretty much.
So what kind of rewards are we talking about? Like, I
What's
know
the
before we
percentage, man?
watched the NCSoft interview, Tico talked about like heroic gears. Like, I wonder
That's right.
if that's a reward.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Oh! Oh! Alright, so basically this is runes, right? Or no? What's this? This is runes. No, this is traits actually.
Heroic gear is coming from the raid, so that will be the primary reward that you can get from the raid. Of course, you'll get other things, some materials, maybe we'll talk about those a little bit later. Some of the standard materials that you get, but the core reward that you're looking for is the new heroic gear.
Okay, let's learn more about this because I never heard about this. Like, is it a new tier of a like epic tier
It's
2?
not
Like-
a new tier, it's a new grade. So, you know, we
Oh.
have
So 3 traits, the 4th traits coming here, and then pretty much it comes with some stat, but then there's one stat that you can change. So it's not like a fully customized gear. It's preset, but then you gotta predict what your opponent is running on there. on the whatever the one that's customizable.
Gray,
one.
green, blue, purple, or common, uncommon, rare, epic. So now
Hover
heroic
the
will be
spear. Wait,
new
no,
gray.
that's spear. That's spear. Hold on.
It's a new purple. So you know,
0.743 ass. Stupid attack speed base, guys. Holy shit. Even Crimson and Naru has more attack speed than this shit. Bad gear. Bad gear.
we have
I'm just joking though. Back hit chance? The fuck?
gray, green, blue, purple, or common, uncommon, rare, epic. So now heroic will be a
It does roll with attack speed though. It does. But the base attack speed is always better attack speed than the additional attack speed that you get. Because additional attack speed in this game, once you hit like a certain number, there's a lot of diminishing return to building it. But with base attack speed, you don't really have the diminishing return. So it's such a better experience with base attack speed. But hey, what can you do? If they're doing that, then it is what it
new
is.
grade of gear, but it won't be a new tier specifically, just
Dex crit.
a new
I
gray.
see.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's so
What's up, GSD? Staff and bow have the mid base range as well. They make such
like
silly
unique about
decisions.
this one? Like,
No,
how
I
is
think
it
they did the
different
right
than
thing
the tier 2
because
epic?
Yeah. So in terms of
you don't wanna make
power,
the weapon
I would
too
say
broken.
when you get a heroic piece
But
of gear,
who
the
knows?
power of it at +0 is going to be equivalent to your current tier 2 epic +12. So right out of the gate, it's going to have equal power, and that's something that we're really excited about. We wanted that when you go through the struggle of the raid, you're learning all the mechanics, you're having your progression nights, you're really trying to get to the end, and when you finally do get that.
Sorry, I came here late, and I don't know if you already answered this. I have Tavin's Greatsword, Cordegias, and Delu, and what you recommend for the legendary weapon combo, the Delu Spear. We'll talk that in a bit. Let me just
piece
finish
of
the video.
heroic
first.
gear, you can feel like you can immediately wear it. It's equivalent or better than any of the gear you're currently wearing. We wanted you to have that feeling where you could immediately equip it. So the power.
So, to short answer your question, the Tavern Greatsword, I don't know the awakened state of Tavern Greatsword yet. So once I know about that, then I'll probably answer it. What's up, Sizzle?
Power that it has, or the stats basically, will be equivalent to a tier 2 +12 item for epic tier 2 +12 item.
Like interesting about this, because I was kind of reading through our design document, of course, before filming this. I have to do my homework, guys. I read something about like skill swapping ability or a skill perk.
Yeah, so that will be for the weapons. So heroic weapons, typically our epic weapons comes with some sort of passive skill applied to it. And so the heroic weapon, rather than having just one passive skill, it actually doesn't come with a base passive skill. Instead, there'll be this new system where you can extract skills from other epic weapons. So any tier 2 epic weapon, or also the tier 1 arc boss weapons, you can extract that skill and then you essentially imprint it on the heroic weapon. So basically you can choose any of the passives that you want and put it on your most powerful weapon. I mean, I think this is going to have crazy implications to the meta and what people are doing and what are the weapon combinations that can be successful or not. And so you will be able to equip it that way. You do have to keep longbow to longbow or sword to sword. You can't take a sword passive and put it on a longbow heroic weapon. But so you do have to keep the weapon tight, but you can swap between them.
Okay, so just to make sure if I understood correctly, because it's a brand new system, so that I have a epic tier 2. Let's say my favorite great sword, of course, the Cordis Warblade of Creeping Doom.
Do you have one of those?
Maybe not. But let's say
I didn't know that sword dropped from the Wolf Hunting event.
Oh my God, so distracting. Okay, what if I have
The roast
great
is
You
sword?
have
insane.
it. Okay, got
And
it.
The
because
roast
I
is
love, I
insane
mean,
in this
everyone
video,
loves
man.
it's the passive ability, like
Yeah.
the skill coming from the great sword. So I can extract that skill and imprint it onto like great sword. I got it off of raid.
That's
Is that
right.
correct?
Yeah, basically. So if you get the initial weapon, then you'll be allowed to extract that skill, and that essentially goes into its own little item, like a skill perk item, and then that item can be imprinted onto the weapon. There will be a cost to imprinting it. So
So it's two stat that you can swap, that you can change. Holy shit. 2 stat that you can change. Rune Synergy. And the 4th trait. I don't know how the 4th trait is gonna work, but ooh. I wonder if you can get more perception or stat like that from the 2 stat that you can customize.
So it won't be something that you can just do, I go to a co-op dungeon, I do a new one, then I
These
come
are
out
big
of it
game
and I
changers,
swap back. You
yeah.
won't be swapping quite that often, but you will have the ability to swap between them. So if for a period of time you want to try one of the passes, maybe you don't like it as much, you can swap to another one. And you won't lose anything that you swap in and out. So there is a cost to kind of apply a new one, but you don't lose the one that you had. So you're always going to be able to collect more and more of these skill perks if you want, and then you can test them out, try them on your raid weapon, see if they work for you, and swap them in and out freely. So that part's pretty cool. And
Really?
Also that will be for not just Arc Boss weapons. Any tier 2 epic weapons will be able to do that as well.
Thank
That's
you.
fantastic. I'm quite excited about this.
What's up,
I know my
Osaka?
guild members and other friends are excited about this. I think it's going to change the PvP
Oh,
scene a lot.
Rainer.
I think so.
What's up,
Yeah. Okay, guys, get your brain going.
Yeah.
Come up with like new meta.
Thank you,
and
Boots.
Let's
Thank you,
see.
Boots.
We can have fun. So new grade of weapon set
You owe me a
coming
Coke?
from the raid. Like, how
Does it
do we
say?
upgrade this? Like, can we stack up some mats right now? Or
Yeah, good question. So no, you can't. So you will upgrade it. Well, maybe you can a little bit. So you will upgrade it with growth stones. So very similar process to what we do now. So that whole craft a growth stone and then use it to upgrade your weapon, that will basically remain the same. But what will change is the recipe for the growth stone. So there will
Oh. Oh shit, we can't even use our purple ones. Everyone is starting from 0. Rip veterans.
be some new materials that come out of the raid. There's going to be entropy shards and there's going to be chaos prisms. Materials that come out of the raid. There's going to be
10 growth stones for 800,000? 100 growth stone for 8 million? Then 500 growth stone for 40 million? Actually, it's not that bad.
entropy shards.
Wait, actually, I don't
There's
know. I don't
gonna
know.
be
If
chaos.
wait, no. This is just to craft the growth stone, and then you gotta upgrade it still.
Prisms. So chaos prisms is what will be used as materials for crafting these new heroic growth stones. And so you will have to play the raid in
What's
order
up,
to
Echo?
acquire those and get them in order to craft the growth stones and then level up your weapon. So the
Okay, the
general
level up's not
concept
that
is how you do it
expensive.
is remaining the same, but the materials needed to craft those growth stones, it's now going to come out of the raid. And so that's similar but different from tier 2. And there's probably some, maybe it's not leveling it up, but
Yeah,
there's
you finally know
differences
my
in the
real
traits
face.
for heroic gear. And so we mentioned that the weapons have this new skill perk system, but the armor and the accessories, the accessories actually will come in August with the Nightmare mode, but the weapons and armor, which will release on June 26th, they will be different in 2 ways. One, you will be able to change the base stats on the actual piece of gear. So let's say that you get a heroic
Oh. Wait. Oh my god. Holy shit, it's so expensive. 200 unlock stone, 800 conversion stone, 30 of this thing that we got like 7 of the day off. Just for 1 stat? Oh my god, it's so expensive. We're back into MMO, man. We're back to ground zero. Oh my god.
gear, and it has
Hold on, let's see. Critical, weaken, bind, strength, perception, attack speed. Okay. This is for Bodo.
dexterity on it and you wanted wisdom, there will be a way through conversion stones
Benton, thank you for the follow. Thank you.
and again through
Arm and a leg, and maybe can they just to get one? I don't think you pay for it. Those material you can't pay to win. Every single thing that come in that material list, you can't pay to win.
one of the
You gotta
materials that
grind
drops
it.
in the raid to convert it, in this case the entropy shards, to convert from dexterity to wisdom. So that's something that's pretty cool. I think really one of the things you can look at with heroic gear is just the flexibility that you're going to have within it. You're going to be able to change those base stats and then you'll be able to do the weapon perk system as well. And then lastly is there will be a special trait on the unique gear. So you'll have your 3 normal traits.
30 short and a 600 unlock stone. We are so cooked. Who the fuck has 1800 trade unlock stone, man? Wait. Wait, this is the 4th trait? Wait. The 4th trait gives you stat? The 4th trait gives you stat. There has never been a stat trait in a while. How do we upgrade those?
But then you'll also have a special trait for base stats.
Unlock
as well.
it. Unlock
Okay.
it. Unlock
Speaking
it.
of accessories,
You can upgrade it up to 8. The stat break points is gonna be insane, bro. I don't know, actually. I don't know how this will shift the meta. It might be fucking a lot of people over.
I know our
But,
player's been,
eh.
going to Nebula Island for those juicy rings. And now we're getting new accessories. Like, how would you compare this to, like, Nebula versus Raid accessories?
Build crafting's gonna go crazy, and our stat point is insane, but Spirit got nerf, heart damage.
Yeah,
We'll
I
see,
would
we'll
say
see.
that they are
Not fair.
just going to go together. You'll only be able to wear one accessory at a time. And again, these accessories will roughly have the same power as an Epic Tier 2 at plus 12. So, of course, Nebula accessories are some of our most powerful accessories that are in the game. Those aren't going to go away. They're still going to be
They're
useful
still
for
gonna be
players
meta?
just because of the
We'll
fact
see.
that you can only wear one heroic accessory. And so you'll find which one you want to replace, but if you have all those Nebula ones already, you'll definitely keep them.
Okay, got it. Is there any other rewards besides, like, weapons and equipment?
Yes.
Wondering.
So you'll get the materials that I mentioned, the entropy
yeah.
shards and the chaos prisms, and those will be used for, the entropy shards will be used for several things. You'll use them to unlock traits on your heroic gear along with trait unlock stones, so you'll pair them together to unlock traits on your heroic gear. You'll also use them for conversion, and then we will also allow you to craft heroic gear with those entropy shards.
Did I see this right?
Prisms, and those will be used for, the entropy shards will be used for several things. You'll use them to unlock traits on your heroic gear along with trait
Unlocking one of these traits costs us 600 unlock stone.
5kg.
What's up, girl? Thank you for the follow. Thank you. 600 unlock stone to unlock one fucking trait. Why would I be surprised? Tell us no, it cost me 400 to unlock it. God, that is
unlock
alright.
stones. So
600 1800 trait unlock stone for one gear.
you'll pair
We're
them
cooked.
together to unlock traits
We
on
are
your
cooked.
heroic gear. You also use them for conversion, and then we will also allow you to craft heroic gear with those entropy shards. So you'll do the raid, you'll do entropy shard, you'll
100 and trophy short for one weapon. 30 to unlock a single trait of it. Seven that we got from the freaking logins. We're cooked.
get some entropy shards, and then you'll be able to craft heroic gear with that. Chaos prisms, as I mentioned, serve the function of helping to level up your gear, your heroic gear.
You will have to collect those entropy shards from the raid, and then you can craft the hero.
The real question is how many shard that we got from a single raid. if we only got, let's say if we got like 30, please don't be 30. If we got 50, then it's 2 weeks to craft a legendary gear. If we got 10, that's 10 weeks to find one legendary gear. 10 fucking weeks? I'm not sure.
Gear, is that correct?
It's more like you can craft heroic gear with the entropy shards, but if you defeat Calanthea, you will get heroic gear directly from that, and it is
Oh, okay. Okay, that's not bad.
guaranteed to get a heroic piece. So
Wait, no. This is the RNG. This is where the RNG comes in. If that week I got a bad drop and I was getting a crossbow or I get a 1 every single time, I'm cooked. I'm cooked.
you're not going to go in there and defeat Calanthea and not get any heroic gear. It is a guaranteed chance to get heroic gear. It will vary. Is it a weapon? Is it an armor? Or which weapon? But you are guaranteed to get a heroic piece, even on normal difficulty. And of course, if you do it in the second
Can I buy the heroic gear? Let's be real. Can I buy the heroic gear or not?
tier on difficult, then you'll get 2 pieces per week as well. So you will get heroic gear directly from the raid. As you go up in difficulty, there are some chances to get selection boxes so that then you can choose the specific piece you want. But anybody who completes the raid will get a
Oh, whoa.
so that then you can choose. As you go up in difficulty, there are some chances to get selection boxes so that then you can choose the specific piece
Some chances to get selection boss. Some chances.
you want.
Did they say anything about the heroic traits being tradable? Not yet.
But anybody who completes the raid will get a heroic piece of gear.
Oh,
as
that's
drops.
fantastic.
Yeah. And then aside from all that power, we're also going to have some Amitoys for all the
Who the fuck cares
bosses,
about Amitoy, man?
that you can earn in any of the difficulties.
Get this thing out from the game already. Nah, I'm joking.
Of course, if you do more than one difficulty, you have more chance to get it. And then when Nightmare Mode comes out, we're really excited. We'll have a unique morph specific to Nightmare Mode that you can earn only for those players who are able to complete it.
Oh, the privilege, guys. Okay, because I really enjoyed the Valentris Amitoy, the Carefree Calanthea. I think it's super cute. I hope the dev team continue to make our boss based Amitoys, because I just love watching them just running around in the world. Speaking of Amitoy, actually, we just had a community event where players would color our Amitoy. And
I'm sorry. I'm being 100% respectful here. I'm being 100% respectful here. I feel like they addressed the Amitoy more than they addressed the bug. And it's getting concerning, man. It's getting concerning. But it's okay. We'll bite through it.
can you tell us what happened? I know Tico specifically vote for this one particular Amitoy, and that's the winner, actually.
Okay, but there's no conspiracy theory here. That's just the one that got the most votes. Yeah, I'm kind of a sucker for, like, you know, the submission had this kind of pencil drawing effect
Yeah.
on it, and I really do like those. And I think we'll probably be showing what it looks like.
Look, if AGS is watching this video, I'm being respectful, man. I'm being respectful. But please address the bug more than you address the freaking Amitoy. I'm begging you. I'm begging you.
Now it's ready to go. It's going to be in-game when the raid launches, and it'll basically be a reward for killing Calanthea. So we'll have a codex tied to the raid. One of those will be to defeat Calanthea, and if you do, this will be a reward that you get from it as a guaranteed reward. So we're really excited for this to be in the community. It was so fun doing the contest, and now seeing it, in the raid.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
All right, that covers everything we wanted to share about the new raid for today. Thanks to our partners at NCSoft for all their incredible work to bring this experience to all of our players. And of course, Tico, thank you for all the awesome information.
Of course, I'm happy to be here, and I can't wait to experience this raid with my guild and all of you in Silesium.
Remember, the raid opens on June 26th in just a few days. So get your friends, meet at the altar of Calanthea, and get ready to raid. Until then, I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you soon in Silesium. Bye!
All right. So that's the raid. Legendary gears, pretty pog, pretty pog. Grinding it, not so pog. But whatever. We'll move on. Next, does anyone have a link to the patch notes? Does anyone have a link to the patch notes that I can access? Is it Korean patch notes or no live type shit again? I know, right? Is that Opera GX browser? Yeah, it's Opera GX. Usually patch notes, Spear basically got no nerf at all unless they touch the javelin skill. Spear. Wait, why does one people saying it's a nerf, one people saying it's doom, one people is saying that no, this is still fucking broken. I'm confused. Can I post a link? I have the link if you want it. You can post it from Twitch. You can post it on YouTube because YouTube, like, fucks the link. Oh, there you go. Geralt posted it. Thank you, Geralt. Thank you. All right. Patch notes. How do I translate this shit? Wait, guys, how do I translate that shit? What's up, Noah? Salam gang. Right click to translate the page. Usually they give me an option to translate it. I don't know why they didn't give it this time. Open it in Google Chrome, translate the whole web page. I don't have Google Chrome. Wait a minute. No, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. You know what? Fuck it. We'll install Google Chrome in a bit. Wait, how to translate a web page on Opera GX? Yeah, actually. Oh wait, no. We have a website. We have a website. We don't need it. We don't need it. I don't have Google Chrome, man. I don't have Google Chrome. All right. Chill. We have to translate the page. All right, guys. Chill. All right. Let's get right through it. Throne and Liberty patch notes. We would like to inform you about the new products that have been added to Throne and Liberty. What the heck is this? Dark Advisory or Dark Devouring Horn. 7,000 miles. One per account. Oh, this is the pay to win thing, right? Probably. That's a skin. Oh, okay. Oh, this is the skin that. Okay, this is just some skins. More skins. More skins, right? Yeah, this is skins. Wait. It's all skins. What the heck? Maybe this one. All right. This is the patch. Okay. The new content is now open. Added to the rate. Blah. New content rates will be added. Altar of Chaos, which has total of 3 equal to enter. Rate gate. Admission condition. Configuring rates. Okay, we talk about rates in the other one. Okay. Normal difficulty rates. These are the type of raid skills which are special skills that can only be used in raid dungeons, and the type of weapon you equip. First weapon solely determines what you can use. Offensive. Okay, so there is some skills that we can use based on what our class is. That's interesting. Raid rewards. The mark of this is the codex. Heroic tier 1. Archboss weapons. Unique weapon can be imprinted. Okay. This is basically whatever you can imprint on the gear. Oh, okay. So this is what the stat comes in. Finesse 11, GG's. This is so cooked to read. This is so cooked to read. Fighting Spirit 12, this is 42, right? Wait, no, Fighting Spirit is strength. 12 strengths, bash hits. Oh my god, bro. Racial damage amplification. This is cooked. We can't read this patch, guys. I don't know. I don't know about you all, but I can't read this shit. Okay, you know what? I'll skim through it. Greatsword. Damage amplification does racial damage amplification. That's a skill damage boost, no? Oh no, the attack speed is so slow. What's the spear at? Fighting Spirit. Wait. The spear and the greatsword shares the same skill. Same stat, I mean. 30 people in here, someone's gotta speak Korean? This is not the Korean version though, that's the thing. Fighting Spirit is strength? Alright, I got it. Okay. So this is 12 strength, bash hits. I assume that's hit chance. It's really hard to read. I'm gonna wait for the... No, the EN... Usually the English patch doesn't have enough info. So this is what we gotta work with. So it's pretty much the same stat, but Spear has Fighting Spirit 11, which is Strength 11. Greatsword has Strength 12 with hit chance, I assume. Okay, not bad. Okay, insights, I assume insights is perception, right? Skills is dexterity, because earlier when we took a look at the dagger, skills 12, that's dexterity 12. So 7 dexterity with 6% attack speed. 7 perception with 87 hit chance. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Skill damage resistant and 7% attack speed. Ooh. No, this is not a level 0. This is level max. And then 3 random stats. What the heck is that? 3 random stats. So the weapon comes with 2 random stats. The armor comes with 3 random stats, which will be very, very, very interesting to customize. But if you're a new player and you fuck this up, you're cooked. That's all I'm gonna say. So don't fuck this up. Wait for an expert to make a video on it. Don't think about that you can build your own shit, because you're gonna spend a lifetime fixing it. Alright. So trust. Don't fuck up your gear. Please. Don't fuck up your gear. I'm begging you. Alright, so you can trade the weapon 80 for the gear, 80 for the gear, 80 for the Or 80 for the armor, 100 for the weapons. Ooh, I kind of like the design of the swords. I like purple. Skill cores. This is just to extract the skills. Ooh. 2 new archers are being added. Queen Blendy of Radiance. The Akvosh schedule for mineral is shown below. Tuesday and Saturday. Tuesday. 2 archers appear at the same time with a different type. Oh my god, guys. There's gonna be so much. Peace. Guild. Added a new mineral flame archboss weapon. We're adding a new the radiant archboss weapon, an enhanced version of the existing Queen Belindir and Tevin weapon. Existing archboss weapon can be used as materials to craft higher power weapon. Okay, the question is, how do we awaken them? That's my real question. Tevin's lightsaber. The fuck is a Tevin's lightsaber? Queen Bell Spear. Alright. Whatever. I'm not gonna read into the stat too much, but let's take a look at this. Tevin's fallen the triggers. What's this? Tevin's photoluminescence. Is this Tevin 1? Right? I assume this is 1, right? Lightsaber. Okay, this is the stun crush impact hits with 200 greatsword explode at the target location for 1.5 second. Deals 325% damage to 1 meter after 1.5 seconds. Approach once more outside the blast area. Ooh. So it's not gonna be on the same area, but it's gonna be like proc and proc again. I don't know how good that is. Should be pretty good. So for the Tevin ones, it's basically more bombs for curses. Queen Bell lightsaber. What's a Queen Bell light? Stop saying it's a lightsaber. Nothing is a lightsaber, bruh. Corrupting poison. Critical hits with crossbow. This is lightsaber and it's freaking crossbow. What do you mean? Critical hits with the crossbow. Stack up to 3. Poison effects. Poison target have 40% damage reduction. 14 damage reduction. Okay, so it's just more poison, I guess? Lightning Rod. Lightning Rod. This is the staff. 7% chance to apply ignite with explosive bugs to explode to the target. Deal 1080 base damage to all other enemy in radius. Holy shit. Wait. Wait, no, this is the same, no? What's being awakened on this Queen Bell one? It's the same thing still. I feel like. What the fuck? Alright, Light of Sanity event, Rage of Enraged Tevins. Gain 250 increased accuracy for 5 seconds, dispelling Cloak of Stealth. Results Cloak of Stealth cooldown. Oh, okay. It's getting you're getting more hit chance now with the Tevin dagger. This is the Queen Bell SNS. Creates a 5-meter radius at some location over here is skill. Reduce mobility by 60%. Disappear after 2 seconds, granting enemies in the area a 90% chance to affect. Collide to the center. Oh, the cooldown. The cooldown is faster. So there Archboss weapon change? I don't get it. Yeah, there's some changes. For some at least. I think for the Queen Bell it's more, I think the chance are higher, but I'm not sure. 7th photonic host. Wait, no, this is the one. Wait, what is this then? Devon 1, Devon Greatsword, Devon 1, Devon Greatsword, Devon Daggers, Devon GS? No, Devon Greatsword, 1 Dagger. What's the 4th one? What's the 4th Devon weapons? Devon Bow. Oh, yeah. This is the bow. Oh, so this is just more strafing damage. Holy shit. Alright. 1 wield, 50% curse. Reduce armor, apply curse. Okay, more curse. Curse is better. This is the one that gets hype. Queen Bell Spear. Spectral Storm skill cooldown reduced by 50 seconds. Spectral Storm skill cause frightened to enemies and collide to pull. Increase damage by 600% of base damage. Wait, what do they mean by this? Increase damage by 600% of base damage. Are you telling me that this thing now does 600% base damage? He's gonna land and do a bunch more damage? It's a nuke now! It's a bomb! It's a fucking bomb! Huh? Wait, so increase damage by 600%. So that means 800% damage if I'm getting it right. No? Holy shit. Queen Bell is so back, y'all. Queen Bell is so back. Oh my. What the fuck are they thinking with this? Wait, Guillotine is a 975% damage, but with the spec, increase damage by, okay, so basically Guillotine is an 1800, so this is basically a single swing of Guillotine. I mean, it's not that crazy, but it's still like you're nuking with this. This needs to be tested. Increase damage by 60%, not deal damage, so I don't know. No, I think it's increasing the damage that it dealt already, because like this one already deals 200% of base damage. With 600? Holy shit. Might be nuts. How to get it? You can craft a Radiant Archboss weapon using the evidence to the final stage, as well as special crafting materials from defeating Radiant Archboss. Special crafting materials for defeating Archboss. Backshell, Queen of Light. Okay, so there is a material that you can get it when crafting materials. A mineral Archboss weapon using an existing Archboss weapon as a material. All hands, talents, and growths will be reset. I think a Radiant Archboss weapon is unsuccessful and cannot be listed. The Radiant Archboss is geared to heroic and the growth from the Oh my god. Well, I need to know. Hold on. Did they change this main stat on it or not? I can't see this. Guys, it's time to bomba. Have a high amount of base damage, high crit, high heavy, and we bomb the fucking people, man. I think with this buff damage on the next skill, I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. Increased damage by 600% of base damage is just means you're nuking, basically. Damn. Our Liberty is good now? I don't know. I haven't finished yet. I'm just looking at the... I just finished looking at the Archboss stuff. Alright, Longbow. Alright, this is the patch notes. This is the real deal. Flash. Increase the area covered by the... Okay, so Flash wave is more bigger. Add the effects of reducing range evasion by 400 on hit. Holy shit! Reduce the cooldown time to 36 seconds. Damage is increased to 250% of base damage. Changes to must hit, and the effect of the skill is subject to hit or resistance checks. Flash wave is buffed. I mean, before any of this, what the heck is this? I mean, before any of this, people were saying they were solid now with full Auric. Maybe, yeah. Or we'll see. Adds Onslaught Arrow. Adds stun, which deals 40% more damage to bound target. You can stun as a bow now. You can stun as a fucking bow now. Good luck, boys. This is the new Great Swords. Healing Touch. New skill spec has been added. Okay. More healing, I guess. Specialization. Its effects has been changes. Okay, so they changed one of the masteries, I guess. Activate to increase your primary weapon base damage by 12 for 3 seconds each time you use a skill different than the time of your skill. Holy shit! They're buffing both to the max. Bow is so back. Two-handed greatsword. Bro, stop giving me ads. Effect triggering unconditionally. Fixed Rage Rampage. What's a Rage Rampage? I guess this is the skill damage boost one, I guess. So nothing changes for Greatsword. Crossbow, fix an issue where swapping weapon spec cause the spec to remain in effect. Okay, nice. Finally, they addressed it. Window. Adjust the damage of the Deterioration Island skill. Increase the monster damage amp. What's a window again? The fuck is a fucking window? Is this staff? I don't know. Okay, it's just a PvE buff. Window is spear. Huh? Adjust the damage of Deterioration Island skill. What the fuck is Deterioration Island? Increase the monster damage amp from 125 to 180? No, no. No, what is this? What is Deteriorating Islands? That's Fury? Is this Explosive Fury? No. Explosive Fury deals way more damage. What the heck is that? Based on the number from 91 to 73. Is this Mortal Rat? That's Phoenix Barrage? Oh, it is Phoenix Barrage. How much did it nerf it for? 70. Oof. Oh. Oh. Ouch. Chain Reaction Charm. What the fuck is with the skills? Adjusted damage of change frenzy to increase. Okay. They're just adjusting it. Oh, this is Explosive Fury, no? 360%? It was nice it was nice abusing you for a bit. That's so out of context. But bro, they nerfed it so much. It used to be 288. It used to be rare level 1. Now basically we got nerfed from hero level 5 to rare level 1. We're going back to blue skill books damage. Oh my god. Oh. It's doomed. Nah, it's actually fine. As long as they don't nerf Molrat, Explosive Fury is still gonna be a problem. On GSPR at least. But it is a lot of damage to be nerfed still, but whatever. We will see how bad it affects it. But yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of nerf. That's a lot of nerf. That's 72% on top form. Dagger. They leave Expo Cordy spinners alone. I think Expo Cordys are fine right now. I mean, it's still strong, but the condition for it to be strong, it's quite a lot. But I agree they should nerf SNS like Sprox, but I don't know, whatever. The only reason why Cordy Spinners doesn't look that OP, it's because the fucking tournament banned it to 2. If they don't get that, if the tournament allows more than 2 Cordys, it's just gonna be a dumb tournament. Right? So I don't know why they don't touch on Cordys, because Cordy is still broken. It's just the class is so boring to play, but it's still fucking broken. Inferno seems untouched. It is untouched because the last time they touched it already. I don't think they're gonna touch it again for Javelin Inferno. Yeah. Change base damage. What's this? Tiger Mastery skill, Thunderbolt, monster damage amplification. Oh, this is the Thunder nerf, no? I guess. Yeah, this is Lightning Infusion nerfs. Ooh. Okay, so they nerf Lightning Infusion and Inject Phantom. Which I don't think you're nerfing Dagger at all with this. I don't think they're nerfing Dagger at all with this. That's all I'm saying. Most of your damage comes from the amount of crit that you can get, but I guess it's still a good nerf. I don't know. Kane, nothing much. Calamity Ray, Rapid Healing, Corrupted Death. The effects capturing. Okay, this is just Boonstone buffs. Siege content, Interserver Siege. There's a Spectator, interesting. Battlegrounds. War game, I guess, right? Okay, so Seal of Sanctuary, Grimturk has changed. Good changes, good changes. Escape changed from 30 to 10 seconds, nice. Item quick slot expands from 4 to 8, nice. Just HUDs. Oh, you have more marks now, which is nice. What's this? Event. 100, nice. 50, oh, okay. It's gonna be events. Known issues. Switching unique attributes. Kane. All right. So that was a interesting patch. The heck is this stuff? Oh yeah, that's an interesting patch. But is Grisor Spear are gonna be dead? I don't think so. It depends on the meta. If melee evasion is still meta, then Grisor Spear is still a meta. Well, that should be it. All right, that should be it for the. Anything good? I didn't read anything at all. Basically, now we dead from the above nuke. We fucking nuke their ass now. Okay, it's gonna be a dedicated build to just nuke people with dead from the above. We're bomb their ass. But I don't know how strong that'll be. It's still it needs to be testing still. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for a new patch. Will it change the gameplay loop? Nah, I'm not gonna change the gameplay loop at all, but Dagger got less nerf than Spear though. Spear got insane nerf. True. But Spear Dagger's overall DPS is gonna get nerfed like hard. 7 Delis Noah Spear all of a sudden on the market. What the heck is going on? They're not saying anything about the traits being tradable or not. That's a big question. The prices for T1 Archbosses suddenly rose up. It's insane. I think 4-piece Vanguard still gonna be worth for Glad? I don't know. Which one is that? What do you mean by which one is that? Need to be tested, but would you rather Exarch Crimson or Aiden Spear? Passive for new weapons from Raid? For new weapons of Raid, if you don't have any arch bosses, the Fierce Spear's passive is really good, man. What's up, JJ? Can you explain Glad rotation? It's gonna be a whole video about it, man. What rotation do you want me to explain? It's really hard because in PvP you don't do skill rotations. In PvP you see something like you execute it on. There's no skill rotation on PvP. Oh, Royal Predator armor. My Royal Predator armor. $163, we'll take it. What's Litho at? Ew. Whoa. What is happening with Nebula Stones? Well, 50. I don't know who's gonna buy this though. If you recall my question about having two archboss, oh, okay, yeah. I can finally answer it now. So you have two. You have Dilu Spear, Cordy, and Tevent, right? That's a tough choice, man. I think you keep Delulu, not gonna lie. Delulu gives so much stat. But again, with the new Archboss things, with the new legendary gear, I feel like you can get so much stat that you don't need them on each side anymore. For sure you're gonna drop the Tevent, but you can always extract Tevent's passive for legendary gear. It's gonna be a tough answer. Ravager arc, we pivot? Nah, I'm done with Ravagers, man. Unless. But no, I'm not dooming on Spear. I think GS Spear is still gonna be strong. They're not touching that much. Like I feel like a lot of people don't get it. Mortal Rat, man, Mortal Rat gives you so much damage. As long as they don't touch on that, we're chilling. Part of Explosive Fury, the one that usually kills them, is usually Mortal Rat. It's not Explosive Fury. So Tevin with Awakening for Extraction? I'm not sure. The stat breakpoint stuff. Out of all your Archboss gear, the Tevin is probably the one that has the most useless stat. But again, building the build, Cordy is strong. So I guess you can still have Cordy. Like you still hold on to Cordy. It's a tough choice, man. It's like all the Archboss are strong now. It's not like before where T2 Archboss are way stronger than T1s. I feel like right now all the Archbosses are strong. So we just gotta like adjust from there. Spear is nerfed by brutal or explosive for gladiators. Here's the thing. They nerf Explosive Fury. But if you take a look at my PvP rotation, I don't use Explosive Fury, so I don't really give a fuck about that skill. Right? And Explosive Fury is the only one that I'm concerned about the nerfs. But again, we lived through how Javelin Inferno is getting nerfed, so I don't mind the number nerfed on Explosive Fury. I feel like here's the thing. As long as you have high attack speed, Explosive Fury is still gonna do a lot of damage. Reason being is if you take a look at the base damage of Explosive Fury, it has 360% base damage. You compare this with any other skill in the game, it's by far one of the strongest skill in the game. If you nerf this number to 280, it's a huge nerf, but that doesn't mean this skill has still no damage now. If you have high attack speed, you're still gonna nuke 5 of these skills out. Those 5 skills are practically 270 times 5. It's still 1.3k% of damage getting out. That's almost the equal feeling of Kyutin. It's a nerf, yes, it's a nerf. Will it kill the skill? I don't think it'll kill the skill. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, it is a nerf though. But it's not as hard of a nerf as I thought it's gonna be. Why can't I take this skill? Can I change this? It will be too strong in the sense for T2. I understand, I think it's a nerf for legendary weapon like T1 to T2. Spear was nerf. I mean, here's the thing. When you're going from T1 to T2, a lot of the gears are getting, like, it's not like Spear is the only one that's getting a legendary gear. It's every single weapon. So it's still a nerf to Spear in the end of the day. It doesn't justify it not being a nerf. But will it kill the class? I don't think it'll kill the class. I think it's still gonna be a good class. Though the nerf usually most come from the new gear that's coming. Like how does that gear synergizes? How many defense we're gonna getting? How many offensive skill we're gonna getting? Those are usually the one that nerfs the class the most. I wouldn't say like some random. How many days for update? 2 days, 3 days. It's coming on Thursday. It's coming in 2 days. But don't worry, guys. Class is safe. Not too doomed. Not too doomed. Not too worried about it. Hey, thank you, Echo. Thank you. Yeah, for watchers, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. Don't forget to follow Twitch. We're doomed, boys. We're going to Chrono Odyssey. Who's going to Chrono Odyssey, man? I'm not worried about Chrono at all. feel like Chrono is just like this game. It'll kill like the only one that can kill it. So, like the only one that can kill a game is its own game. Regardless of any other game that's come out. I play now staff 1 PvE. I need to build PvP. Some friends tell me to play staff dagger, but I don't like this build because I have so much cooldown skills. What do you advise me? Staff 1 on PvP is kind of rough because you're not dealing that much damage in PvP as you're dealing with PvE. There's a lot of other things revolving around PvP. Hit is a big thing. So yeah. Hit, crit. I mean crit, you do crit with PvE builds, but I mean, you can make it work, but I just don't play that much staff ones to actually give you advice on it. You probably know more than I do at this point. So I don't think you should ask an update. Like, I don't think you should ask an advice from me who never played the staff gear at all. How many thread unlock stone do I have, guys? Oh shit, we're cooked. We're so cooked. I don't have any unlock stone at all. What did I use this to last time? Fuck. Oh, I used it for the melee evasion build. Use it for this brooch. Weird. What's my growth stone looking like? Wait, no, never mind. The growth stone doesn't affect anything. It's a new growth stone that we can't craft from. When is this event ending? Trace of Chaos. It's still ending in 8 days, so we're chilling. Gonna be a long grind, folks. A long grind. got a million unlocks on Words of Dungeon. Get to it, buddy. True. True. True and fair. I'm doing it right now. I'm queuing. 8 minutes. Nothing's popped. It's GG. Nine minutes of queue. I don't find any healers. GG. See. Any four. Oh shoot. Any 4-star gamers? Staff GS sounds good. I don't know, man. With Staff GS, I think you have a lot of hit, but the problem is with GS Mastery, there's a lot of melee hit, not regular hit. So you can't abuse that one. Thoughts on Scorpion class? Very good. Very good. High skill ceiling. Kill anyone that you want to kill as long as you have the right rotation. Pretty strong.
長く記憶に残るたくさんの一つ選んでみるか。何と交換するか迷っているなら、コインを集めながらゆっくり考えてみるといい。今はイラストリーを。
Server are you? NA East. NA East Stellaride. When is our Fortune Stone rewards coming out? Any of you guys know about that? Is anyone even getting it? I'm waiting to do my token burn because of that event. This week? As the fortune calling event come to a close, we want to extend heartfelt good to everyone, whether you're hunting, blah blah blah. All players will receive 20 resonance stones, the wave emote, free spirited, 15 obsidian fragments. 15 obsidian fragments, we all got it. Do we even use straight reso anymore? I don't think we're not even gonna use it for legendary gear, right? Orders for this event will be distributed during the week of June 23. Please keep an eye on your email given as will be deleted on July 23rd. Ah, okay. June 23. Huh? Oh, during the week of June 23. Bruh. Could be tomorrow maybe, right? The Ornate Fire Sale will now end after 6:26. Ornate Fire Sale? Oh, I mean, instead of 6:30. What the fuck? What's in there? What's in there that we gotta buy, guys? Is there any other thing that we gotta buy from the Ornate coin stuff? Oh, we're chilling. I think we're chilling. I don't think I need to buy anything. Yeah, we're chilling. Bro, 16 minutes queue? Are you kidding me? Jeez. Can someone queue a DPS, please? I'm begging you. Bro, I'm gonna skip World Boss again for this shit.
雨の中にうちの店を利用すると幸運が訪れますよ。さあ選んでくれ。本当です。いろんな依頼が来てるぞ。
Crimson Manor. Where's the Manda? So can I still use your evasion build without the double arch boss? As long as you try to put it on quest log, and if you have enough. Remember, guys, in that video, I'm saying to people that it is not recommended for people to run it unless you know what you're doing. If you can hit 3.3k melee evasion, then yes, you can run it. But if you can't, don't run it. And if you're thinking of changing builds, wait. The new legendary gear is coming up. There might be a new tech that I can find. Are there few Throne of Liberty players now? A lot of them are going a little bit casual. Like a lot. You do a lot of PvP? Can I see your rankings in your server? Lately, not really. I haven't been doing a lot of PvP. I've been slacking. Hold on. Stupid. What's up, Gon Court? Congrats, you are rank 1 in Twitch. From what I see, my TNL filters for English. I don't know if that's a congrats angle or that means the category is becoming very stale, but I guess I'll take it. I guess I'll take it. But is it? Both first time I checked on TL in like 5 months. Sorry, fam. No. Like that's a good accomplishment to have, but at the same time, it's just a mixed feelings on my end. Nothing's wrong with whatever you said. Thank you for the follow, though. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. But yeah, if you're not updated, basically raid is coming soon. So I don't know how PvE heavy, like content-wise, is gonna be. A little bit of new gear, a lot of grinds on the new gear though. Legendary gears. I wonder what are they gonna do after the legendary gears. It's always a mystery on what these companies are doing. think with Explosive Fury getting nerfed, then that means Crimson Spear is getting less viable.
レジスタンスレジスタンス全部あの忌々しい奴らのせい。カランシア様、どうか私に力を。見せてあげましょう。カランシア様から授かった偉大なる力。その魂まで進めていただくわ。
Yo, what's up, Marsha? Marsha the Woo. Is that how you say it? But hey, how you doing? How you doing? How did you take on the upcoming spear nerfs? We are chillin' as a great sword spear. We are chillin'. Believe it or not, we are chillin'. That from the above nuke is gonna be insane. Okay. Shit. Desync. Look at that desync. Costing us the raid, bruh. Not the raid, I mean the co-op dungeons. Imagine that happening on a new raid. I know, right? You're gonna costing 12 people's time. I felt guilty enough costing 6 people's time, you know? They said they're gonna have an optimization coming. I don't know if that should be this update though, right? The new optimization thing. Hopefully, yeah. Someone just said I unsub for that because I fucked up one of the mech. will not happen again. I swear. What the heck? Who's this one guy? What is he running? Why is he so squishy?
っともがきなさい。
What the heck was that damage? No, pick him up. Shit. Never mind, it's 4%. Scoring's best cost for Arena right now to climb up. Pretty much. I mean, you're one of the best, like, class to rank up. Just run a melee evasion tank or something. Like, DPS tank is easy to climb up with. Wait, is Battle Pass ending soon? No, 8 days still a while.
ちょっとどうだい？またね。今度はもっとサービスするよ。
Shit. I'm stupid. Just teasing out too much. Holy shit. When you get a chance, could you show your crit damage, please? Increase cooldown and attack speed? For PvE or for PvP? Who the fuck queued us tank on this? PvE? Attack speed 354. Cooldown speed 20%. Crit damage 36. Spot on. Thanks. I followed one of your builds. Wanted to see comparison. I'm just missing the weapon masteries now. Good luck, bro. Can you talk about the nerfs? I did. I'm gonna upload a whole YouTube video about the nerfs and the new patch coming up. So if you wanna see my thoughts on it, I'm gonna upload it right after this stream, I think, too. I might have cooked like 2 similar melee vision builds for Bow Expo. By the way, since we last talked about it. Oh, okay. Bow Expo Scout. With the new buffs on Bow, that build might be cooking. Yeah, maybe it works at both Aquaman Expo and the Birdcat one. Just for the bow, I went Lavieta just for fun. Oh, okay. No, Bow used 7th. Hey. please heal up, please Q block. Oh my god. Who is healing? Oh, this is cooked. This run is just cooked, I think, huh? Predators can be queued as tanked, faster to kill the boss too. Just use a few aggro skills so people don't complain. I was queuing as DPS on this run. I wasn't queuing as tank. But yeah, I think the boss has gotten to the point where I can queue as a tank. Not gonna lie. I think I do enough damage to take an aggro on it. What's up, Senzix? What do you think about the Spear nerfs? Will you still play GS Spear? Yes. Spear nerfs is chilling on, at least on my, like, at least on what I think. Do you know how PvP stat works in comparison to regular? Example will be fruit that gives 100 PvP hit and fruit that gives 100 hit. PvP hit is just for hit. One regular hit is for PvE too. So usually if you wanna get like hit chance, cause hit you only use hit for PvP anyway. So you can take the PvP hit, it doesn't really matter. They work the same way. Oh shit. The staff dagger is gonna be dead, no. I knew it. Bro, people need to learn how to Q block, man. I swear to God. Take it, bro, take it. Let me lock in for a bit. Okay. Nice, nice, nice aggro. Oh my god, thank god the last year we were like an actual gamers. Gotta lock in for a bit, boys. Oh, shit. Nice. So technically, it's just SPS that should not be in the game. Usually, so here's the thing. PvP, a dedicated stat for something usually tends to have more value than, like, let's say there is a food that gives you 120 PvP hit, but there is no other food that gives you 120 hit. So usually the more niche it is, the better the value it's gonna be in most cases. That's why they worded it that way. This is will breaker aggro, finally bro. Akios tank called. Sounds good, sounds good. Don't resist 93. 93 still something. I'll extract that. B2. The barrier of the G or the spear better. If you have the mastery point to take this one on the spear, take this one always. It's just so good. Oh, I'll just call you Chandy. You still rocking your melee evasion build? Yes, I do. But with the new patch, I don't know. Both seem strong in the new patch, so a lot of people might change to that. So I might need to go back to my range endurance, magic endurance build. But I need to check with the new stat, like how people are gonna play and all that. It's hard to make a guide day one, usually, like especially on a new patch, because I don't know what other people are running yet, and it takes a while to figure out like what the meta is for some people. You know what I mean? Well, to be honest, people won't swap now since masteries are expensive and they are drained most of materials. I'm talking about the actual, because here's the thing. In the end of the day, you want to have like a single build that's future proof, right? Because you don't want to have a build that's like, let's say, like I recommend this build day 1, by day 30 it changes again, like that kind of thing. I don't really want to do that to people. I'll post a build that I'm running, but I don't know if I'm gonna post like the best builds, you know what I mean? Because for me, let's say for me, because I played this game for a while already, it's easy for me to change builds, but not for people who just played and all that. Do you think Glad's gonna be good next patch still? Yep, I still think Glad is still gonna be good.
紛失しそうだ。
Nerfs aren't too bad. Thank you for the follow, Chandy. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, if the people think Glad is bad, then I'll make it work. It's always been like that. It's fine, yep. Pretty much. Gladiators are chilling. Previous patch they buff Gladiator basically, and then now they're nerfing something. But I think the buff that they give overall is way better than the nerf that they're giving. So I'm chilling on that. People just like fancy stats like dagger, lightning, fusion and shit.
3つは戦はできない。暴れてみるぞ。これも受けてみろ。おいしいネズミにしてやる。
Don't
forget that Glads are the future-proof spear user in the sense that they can play whatever resistance type you still have at least 800 heavy and 3k hit chance. True. Hey yo, what do you say about the 4-piece Oblivion evasion build that makes more damage than the other evasion builds just because of the heavy attack? Pretty much. Mortal Wrath gives you a lot of like damage. So I mean, I'm probably gonna drop this build, to be honest with you, the moment the new patch comes out. But again, just gotta see what the build's looking like, you know what I mean? I'll probably gonna drop the patch, like I'll probably gonna drop the build the moment the patch is out though. Ruiner's not cool, but it's okay. True. Yeah. Well, alright guys, that's it for today's stream. I have some IRL stuff to do, but I appreciate you guys coming in. Tomorrow there will be another stream, and on Thursday we'll probably theorycraft on what the meta is gonna be on Questlog and all that. But yeah, aside from that, GG's. I appreciate you guys coming in. GG's. If you haven't already, follow Twitch, follow YouTube, and all that. So, yep. Let me see. Something real quick. Click on the browser. But yeah. Alright guys, I'll see ya. Bye bye.